grade 2s, I'm Miss E, and today we're going to read a very special story. We're going to read a Twinkle original called Back to Earth with a Bump. It's evening and Howl needs to go up to bed. He brushes his teeth and brushes his head. The big hand's on the 12 and the small hand's on the 8. Quick, into your bedroom, it's really quite late. Howl closes his curtains and turns out the light, curls under his blanket and snuggles up tight. But just when he's starting to snuffle and snore, his small bed takes off from the ground with a roar. A whoosh, and it's out the window they go. His house soon becomes just a dot down below. He soars through the clouds and the dark moonlit sky, and straight into space in the blink of an eye. It's Earth calling, Howl. Can you hear me? Come in. We've a mission for you. When can you begin? You're loud and you're clear. Now just tell me the plan. Please give me my mission. I'll do what I can. Please find us the sun. It has gone from the sky. It's vanished completely. We just don't know why. Okay, agrees Howl with a nod of his head. I'll track down the sun in my space-traveling bed. What's that up ahead? Howl squints hard as he sees a shape that is pale and all round, like a cheese. There are craters and mountains, and dust that is grey. Could this be the sun that we see in the day? No way, chuckles Howl with a shake of his head. I know what that is, and he stands on his bed. There's just no mistaking. That sphere is the moon. I see it each night from my bed in my room. We must find the sun, Howl commands with a jump, before we go straight back to Earth with a bump. I must not give up. It's important to try. I'll keep up my quest for the sun in the sky. What's that up ahead? Howl jumps up as he spies some bright twinkling shapes far ahead in the sky. They sparkle and dazzle. They glow with white light. Could this be the sun that we lost in the night? Oh no, giggles Howl with a wink of his eye. I know those small diamonds high up in the sky. Those beautiful twinkling space dots are stars. I'm perfectly certain that that's what they are. We must find the sun, Howl commands with a jump, before we go straight back to Earth with a bump. I must keep on trying, although it is hard. I've done well already to find all these stars. What's that up ahead? Howl stands up on his tiptoes to see a vast shape that is bright red and glows. There are mountains and valleys, and deserts so dry. Could this be the sun that has gone from the sky? It can't be, says Howl as he scratches his head. I know what that is. It's so round and so red. It's perfectly clear that this planet is Mars. I've heard it's the planet that's found next to ours. We must find the sun, Howl commands with a jump, before we go straight back to Earth with a bump. This mission is hard, it's a difficult test, but I have tried, then I've given my best. Howl looks back at Earth, and then what does he see? The planet is moving, it's turning around. It's slowly rotating without any sound. Howl zooms around to find where his bedroom has gone. And what does he find? He discovers the sun. The sun doesn't budge, but the earth moves instead. Howl works it all out as he clings to his bed. When night comes, we see the bright moon in the sky. But in daytime, the sun is the thing that we spy. I knew I could do it, if only I tried. Howl smiles with delight as he looks at the sky. I did not give up and I did not give in, and I found the sun, Howl shouts out with a grin. The mystery is solved, now his mission's complete. Howl's suddenly tired and in need of some sleep. He soars to his country, his town, then his street, and straight through the window, head first, then feet. And back in his bedroom he snuggles down tight and drifts off to sleep for the rest of the night. As the sun starts to rise, Howl wakes up with a jump and finally comes back to earth with a bump. Now that we have read the story, I want you to look at the pictures and then we're going to tell the story on our own. So now we're not reading the story, we are telling the story. So I'm going to show you how, and then I want you to use the pictures and go tell the story to someone. Anyone you can find, mommy, daddy, granny, grandpa, your sister, your baby brother, anyone you can find in the house. You can even use the pictures to help you tell the story. So, the first picture shows us that one day Howl was sleeping and then he woke up when his bed suddenly zoomed into space. The second picture was when Howl got his mission from Earth. Earth needed help. He wanted him to find the sun because the sun went missing in the night and they don't understand why. Howl agreed. Now the next picture shows, the first thing Howl found was the moon. The second thing he found was some stars. He found the stars. He knew the moon and he knew the stars because he sees them every night from his bedroom. The next one, Howl went even further, and this one he couldn't see from his bedroom, but he knows it because he's heard people call it Mars. So he found the planet Mars. Next, when he found Mars, he turned around and he saw Earth. He saw Earth was turning in circles. And then he saw the sun. And then it all made sense. When the Earth turns, you see the sun when it's day, but when it turns and it's night, you can't see the sun anymore, then you see the moon. After he found the sun, his mission was done, so Howl went back to his room. He slept all night, and when the sun came up, he knew it was daytime because he could see the sun. The end. Good, grade 2s. Now, I told you the story in my own words. I want you now to go look for someone, anyone you can find, and tell them the story. Don't forget to tell them it's a Twinkle original and the story's name is Back to Earth with a Bump. Then you can tell them the story in your own words. Remember, not my words, not the words you were reading. I want you to tell it in your own way. That's it for today's lesson, grade 2s. I hope you had fun, I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you soon. From Miss E, bye!